Hey Twilight Souls, Shadow Soul 720 here, and today we've got a Wi-Fi battle against DeeTrain. Found him on Twitter, and we decided to battle. So, you know, without further ado, we're having an OU battle. I put together some Pokémon that I just sort of, you know, got. I traded over a Slowbro and a Garchomp from X and Y, and I'm hoping that'll make the team a little bit stronger because none of it's really EV trained or anything. So let's see, DeeTrain has a Blizzy. So the team's not too bad. Stomach is sweet. Might be ready for rocks. Agron could set up the rocks actually. Clefable is the one thing I'm probably going to be a bit afraid of, just because it could set up. And Sableye could hinder my Metagross, sort of useless. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I could always go lead with Metagross, I guess. Or Rotom for coverage. I might lead with Metagross. Yeah. Metagross or Rotom. Let's, I don't know which one, to be honest. Let's go Rotom, just because I know I can Volt Switch out of things. And, we've got the Mega Metagross this time, not Mega Slowbro. Because I figured I should keep one of them. And if I had two Mega Stones, it could be a bit useless. When I know that, Slowbro can function really well with the Rocky Helmet and Regenerator. Because I don't find Shell Armor that useful compared to Regenerator. So I've got Sableye. Probably predicting something that he could Will-O-Wisp, I guess? I don't really know. And I guess what I could just do here is maybe set up the Willow. And try and burn something. So I avoid the attack and I'll land my Will-O-Wisp. One reason for this is probably because I put the wide lens on my Rotom before this battle. Ah, he's got the lump. So now I might as well just burn it. He might predict that, because it's pretty obvious. Yeah. That's not a big deal for me, because I was also debating using Substitute then. With that in mind, I might as well just Volt Switch out something. I probably should have predicted the taunt. Be honest, I wasn't really thinking about taunt at all. And I'm guessing it's specially defensive. Because Will-O-Wisp usually helps. So let's go into Muck Heat right here. It's a bit unusual because you wouldn't really want it getting burnt, but at the same time it's got guts. So I'm not sure what he's thinking, but I'm going to go for the knockoff right now. Just so I can knock an item off anything. So he's got Chestnut. I don't know if he predicted the knockoff or not. It's shiny and it looks amazing. I've never seen a shiny Chestnut. What are we knocking off? Leftovers. Alright, so that's helpful. If it's anything like the Chestnut I just got, then it's going to do like Spiky Shield, Pain Split, sort of madness. And I might as well just go out into Tom. Tom, my Slowbro, like I said, it's got that Rocky Helmet. It'll reduce damage from physical attacks from this Chestnut. And it's just going to set up the spikes, okay. Maybe you noticed that I don't have a spinner. I'm not sure what he's going to do, but I'm going to yawn. I'm fairly sure that goes through the shield as well. Now I can predict him to stay in here. I might as well just go for a flamethrower in case he wants to stay in. I don't know why he would though. Joy. Blissey? Blissey. Alright. So with Blissey out here, getting this leech seed, my opponent's in a really good spot. Yeah, what am I gonna do? I may as well just go into Metagross right here. I think. Or Maki. What a Blissey usually run? Seismic Toss, I think. So Maki's probably a good idea. It's probably not the worst idea right now. I'm still gonna hit that hot spikes. There's a wish. So it's trying to pass off a wish to something. I didn't take a picture of my opponent's team, so I don't know what they're going to send out, but Force Palm, I'm just going to go for the Force Palm in case the Chestnut comes back out. There's a chance of me paralysing it. Aggron comes out. Alright, so that's amazing. It's got that huge defense, but it's not going to appreciate this Force Palm. And we get the para. Awesome. So there's the paralysis off. I'm guessing it's going to be Mega. And I can't see it really having anything for Maki. So let's just Force Palm again, seeing how much that did. Our Quick Claw goes off. Because, you know, in Game Team, one of the first items I got was a Quick Claw, so I just put it on the Hariyama. Seeing how it's brave and super slow. Let's see how much we do to this. Okay, so a lot less. I should have just switched out that turn, to be honest. And this is the sort of battle that makes me wish I had brought out my Tentacruel. So seeing the damage that we've done, and all that stuff, let's go out into Tom. I don't think Aggron's really going to have too much to hit Tom with. Steel type moves aren't going to be very effective. I should be able to take a few Earthquakes. Except the damage is going to rack up. And there's the Roar. So my opponent played that very well. Okay. And there's not really much point to it at all, but I'm going to do Fake Out. There's literally no point to this. I don't know why I'm even attempting it, but you know, it could be fun. I should have just attacked. And Fake Out's literally going to do nothing, so that was just a really stupid move on my part. And seeing the Sableye in here, I'm going to go for the knockoff, because if he wants to burn me, that's, you know, that's great. Nope. Knocking off the Quick Claw, that's a pretty smart move. What are we knocking off? Nothing, okay. So seeing how Hariyama isn't really doing anything right now, like anything, let's just go for an Earthquake. See if we can do any damage to this. Really makes me wish I had EV'd some attack power into this. Earthquake's doing a decent amount though. Except nothing's really going to change the pace of this battle at the moment. So, you know, let's get back into Tom. Because even with the, what is it? Spikes and Stealth Rock damage, Regenerate is coming in really helpful and useful at the moment. And now I've got to think, what did he switch into on the Flamethrower? Blissey. Alright. So, predicting this Blissey to come back out. you know, maybe we want to try and predict it. Go out into Metagross? Yeah, why not? We'll go into Metagross right now and predict this Blissey to come out. We're going to take a lot of damage from spikes. Although it's only one layer, so it's not, you know, super bad right now. Chestnut might roar. No, just that sets up another layer. Alright. So now, we might as well Mega Evolve. And set up an agility, because my opponent's probably going to predict maybe a Zen Headbutt or something. Might even go for a Spiky Shield. Could go for a Leech Seed. So we can see that we already outspeed this Chestnut as a normal Metagross without the Mega Evolution. I don't know if my opponent's worried now. I can't really think of what they'd want to switch into. Should I go for a Zen Headbutt or a Brick Break? Let's go for an Iron Head, predicting maybe the Sableye to come in. Alright, and there's the Spiky Shield. So my opponent's wearing me down really well. You know, DeeTrain's a really great player at this. So then I'm going for Iron Heads. Maybe he won't want to switch out. Might set up another layer of spikes. So let's go for Zen Headbutt. Alright, let's finally take out this Chestnut. Or not. That makes me pretty sad, actually, to be honest. Metagross isn't really doing anything at the moment. And after maybe another 2 turns between everything, we're not going to be in a very good situation. So let's just Iron Head again. I don't know. Really, there's no reason for my opponent to switch out. He might as well just go for the Spiky Shield. But he doesn't. Goes out to Aggron. I wish I had gone for the Brick Break. Alright. So there's some more damage. And now my opponent probably thinks he's got me walled, but I've got the Brick Break. He's paralyzed still. This battle's still not very... It's not looking that great for me though. My opponent's got 2 layers of spikes, stealth rocks, and my team's getting dwindled down a lot. And there's the roar. So I was thinking roar might be coming, so I didn't want to switch yet. Here's Mucky, who's honestly letting the team down a little bit in this battle. Seeing how we're out here, we might as well just go for Earthquakes. I mean, Hariyama is not really doing much. I need like a Conkeldurr or something, I guess, to take his place. It could help a lot. And here's the Clefable. And EQ's not doing much at all. Seeing how it's Clefable, I instantly want to switch out to Metagross. I really should have saved my Metagross looking at it for Clefable. But fearing any sort of setup, I just want to Iron Head this thing. But nope. I forgot. That's fine. We see the Dazzling Gleam, he didn't set up. It's not too bad yet. I guess I'll just go into Tom, try and set up a Yawn, put this Clefable to sleep if I can. Or maybe bait a switch. And switch into something to counter maybe Blissey. Alright, so there's the Dazzling Gleam. We're able to take it. Get a Yawn off. And let's switch into... Honestly, I'm not really sure. Landshark is probably a bit of a risk at this point. How strong are you, Auroras? Not really strong at all. And don't really have anything going for you. Of course, this Clefable probably has Magic Guard, and we're not going to be able to do too much to it. So we're in quite a problem. I feel like just, you know, maybe spamming some Hydro Pumps with Rotom could work. We can see that my opponent was thinking hard as well about who to go into. Comes out Joy. Thinking that the Garchomp would not come out, and we made that mistake and didn't bring it out. So right here, I could go for the Volt Switch. But let's just get a Willow off. Let's try and do some residual damage, since that's the only move we have on this team. We don't have Toxic. Joy's burned. Here's the Wish. Let's try and get a Hydro Pump off, and because my opponent's probably going to switch into a different Pokemon to heal it up. And if not, the Wish is sort of useless to get on Joy. So hopefully whatever they're bringing in won't want a Hydro Pump. It'll do a lot of damage. Maybe if it was like the aggro, there's a possible KO there. Sableye won't appreciate it. I guess Clefable might appreciate it. Clefable won't really care too much. There's the Sableye. So if we land this Hydro Pump, and I hope we do because of the wide lands, yep, we might be able to just KO it. And we don't. Alright, how to restore all its HP? That's, okay. I thought it was only half HP, but I guess it's full. We could go for the Will-O-Wisp. I don't see a huge point in doing that though. So let's it's got Prankster. So let's just Volt Switch. Because yeah, I knew the taunt was gonna come. And we get, you know, a small chunk of damage. And who should we go out into? I guess we could go to Tom. Yeah, well, let's go into Auroras. Let's see what he wants to do about Auroras. Although we're going to take a lot of damage from both Spikes and Stealth Rock, which I completely forgot about. And let's just go straight up Ice Beam. Let's see what we can do. So I'm definitely not a physical attacker, that's just, you know, a bit of damage. Let's see what Ice Beam can do. I don't think he's really that worried. That's a crit. So my opponent can't stay in here. And to be honest, there's no move I'd really rather go for. So let's just keep going with Ice Beam. It's really not good to do, but we could hope for a freeze on that 10% chance. That'd be pretty haxy though, and that's probably not the best thing. That still did a lot of damage without the crit. And my opponent's just going to be able to recover Stormy. Let's try for an Ancient Power. If we, for some chance, get the 10%, you know, chance to boost all our stats, then we might have a chance of taking out the Sableye. ORAS isn't really doing much on the team at all at this point. And we didn't get the boost, so let's just Ice Beam, do as much damage as we can before we let it fall. Get another crit. And we survive on 4. So, yeah, I don't know, I would have been fine if we hadn't have survived that one, but that's okay. That's completely fine. We could have gone for an Icy Wind. Oh, we get the freeze, finally, but ORAS is falling. And, you know, I'm pretty fine with that. Like, we launched a lot of Ice Beams, so it's about time we got one of those, I guess. We could go into Land Shark here. Actually, let's do this. Let's just Earthquake all of my opponent's Pokemon. Now, my Land Shark isn't choiced at all, in any matter. It's actually got the Charcoal to boost Fire Fang. So let's just Earthquake. Maybe they'll switch into Clefable, predicting like a Dragon type move. I have no idea. Chestnut could come out. Actually, Chestnut would be a great switch. I mean, luckily I do have that Fire Fang, but we'll see what happens. Starmie. Alright, Earthquake may even kill the Starmie. Could be a bulky set though. Yeah. Alright. And this is not my Crunch Garchomp, so that's not going to matter. My opponent knows I can't stay in. So predicting like an Ice Beam or something. Let's go into Mucky. Rotom also would have been a nice switch. But Mucky's got that bulk, can hit back with a Fake Out. My opponent could predict that though, seeing how DeeTrain now knows that I've got it. Or I could just let it go as Death Fodder, I mean that works too. We can see that spinners are important, for sure. Let's go into Rotom, Volt Switch our way out of this, if we can. Yeah, because we've got Levitate. Or we could Will-O-Wisp. Now let's just Volt Switch, let's keep it simple. There's Joy. So why not? Let's just go into Garchomp. Garchomp's our only physical attacker left at this point. Looking at this battle over again, would have been a lot smarter to have saved Metagross for towards the end. Have it as like Game Sweeper. And I suppose I could use some more support Pokemon. So let's go for another Earthquake, because Starmie won't appreciate that if that's what happens. My opponent's probably just going to go for a simple Wish. We land the Earthquake, because, you know, 100% accuracy we should. There's a Toxic. Our opponent's hoping to dwindle us down. Between Toxic, Stealth Rock, Spikes, all of those things. And now let's predict a Chespin to come in and go for not Chespin, I forgot what it's called, but let's just go for a Fire Fang in case this Grass Fighting type comes in. What do you call it? You're not sending it out, but that's right. So Sableye, Fire Fang's gonna unfreeze. So that was quite stupid on my part, you know. Yep. And we can't switch out because, well, you know, We can't get burnt. We can't get burnt. It's not too bad. That's fine. So we can't get burnt, and we don't really care. Did we take out Sableye? No. Let's go for another Earthquake. Let's take out this Sableye. My opponent's definitely won this match because I can't hit Blissey with anything now. There's the Chestnut. Yeah, we're not taking this thing out because Chestnut's a bulking defense. Yep. And our Land Shark goes down. So you can see my opponent's playing superbly. We could go into Rotom, try and set up a Willow. But instead, let's just, you know, go out into the decade-old match of Tom versus Chestnut. Because we had this match up at the start, and it was fun, I guess. Yep, I don't know. I have no clue. No clue what I'm talking about. I should just forfeit at this point, but let's definitely not. Let's actually go for the slack off. I don't think this Chestnut actually has any attacking moves. Maybe it has one? Let's, we don't want to get any more spikes up. I don't feel like he just attacks. Let's yawn. Yeah. There's the switch. There's Joy. I'm glad we can put this thing to sleep. Bye, people. People are leaving my house. There's Leech Seed recovery. My opponent could switch out right here, but let's just go for a Scald. Scald. We'll keep it, you know, simple. There's Toxic. And, you know, hopefully this battle will be finished soon, because it's been almost half an hour. There's the Scald. Actually, that was a bad choice, because that could have burnt, and then Blissey wouldn't have fallen asleep. So, the next move I need to put on this is maybe get rid of Yawn, and put Psyshock on this Slowbro. Because as we can see, Yawn isn't really helping all that much. And Psyshock looks like a much better option in the long run. Let's not play the stall game. Let's just Scald. I briefly checked out my opponent's Twitter before this. The link will be in the description below. To DeeTrain's channel, and I checked out one of his statuses and he said that he hates it when people DC on the last turn. So I'm definitely not going to DC. I'll let him have his victory. It'll take a while for this video to, you know, get through its stages. And after this one, I'm definitely not doing any more battles until I EV some Pokemon properly. You know, Slowbro and Garchomp seem to be doing okay. It's just the other ones, like Hariyama. Let's just Scald again. Yeah, just pushing buttons at this point. I mean, I don't. Psyshock would help a lot. I really didn't think it would, but it does. But I guess that's what I get for running like a modest Slowbro as well, with full special attack and HP investment. Out comes our star, you know, Rotom, who's been around the whole match just because of Volt Switch action and doesn't take spikes damage. So let's put in the sub if we can, and we'll probably die this turn. Just, you know, just so we can show off that we have substitute. That's all that is. And so we can go down this turn, because it's already been 30 minutes and 25 seconds. And there's the end of the match. Strong sweep for my opponent. I will not even sweep, just a 6-0. A 6-0, that's insane. I won't say that battle because I've already recorded it as we're talking. And thanks DeeTrain for that battle. Definitely, you know, very good battler. You guys want to check him out? Like I said, the link's in the description. And I always ask for battles on Twitter, so if you guys want to battle, then you know, hit me up on Twitter. Just send me a tweet, whatever goes. At this point, I don't really care what format. Just give me a few days to work on this team building thing, and should be good. And with that, I'm gonna definitely end this video now because it's been so long. So thanks for watching. Please leave a like down below if you can, even though I know this video was really stally. I performed quite badly. I like to think I was making the right plays some of the time, but I just got outplayed. So yeah, I'll just leave the link in the description and like the video and all that stuff. And thanks for watching. Bye. Is 2. So we're wonder trading again. Even though a Whisper would have been really cool. Because X-Blade has that powerful